Hello, welcome. My name is Jen Gerald. I'm your host and your stage direction reader tonight. I'll be hosting tonight's reading of The Face of the Deep. This play adaptation is the retelling of Miriam Katin's stunning memoir written in 2006, 60 years after her survival with her mother during World War II. This part of her story takes place in 1944 to 1945 in Budapest, Hungary. Miriam and her mother escaped on foot as refugees from the Nazi invasion in a call to deportation to one of the many Hungarian ghettos and then concentration camps that temporarily housed Jewish prisoners. Ultimately, the German invasion into Hungary ended with the extermination of over 400,000 Jewish citizens during the last year of the war. This is in addition to the over 5.5 million who were killed in total during the Holocaust. Let us not forget that this one story is just a piece of and the memories of 6 million victims that perished, in addition to the millions who survived to bear witness to this brutal history. Miriam Katin sees this book and her sequel, Letting It Go, as an attempt to rebuild her childhood trauma in order to come to an understanding of her lifelong questioning of faith. Jennifer Chaney found this story especially riveting and was given permission by Miriam to bring the details of the journey from the page to the stage. She wrote this play adaptation in the past year as part of her senior undergraduate playwriting work in theater arts at the University of Oregon in Eugene, Oregon. Jennifer will continue to perfect the story as she studies for her MFA at the University of Idaho. Tonight, we will hear the first 90 minutes of The Face of the Deep. And now I would like to introduce Jennifer Chaney.
Thank you very much, Jen. I appreciate your work on this project. You've been a great support. I just want to take one moment and acknowledge some amazing faculty at the University of Oregon who've helped me in the Theater Arts Department. Michael Malik-Najjar, Bradley Ronham, Trisha Rodley, Matthias Vogel, Helen Southworth, Corbett Upton, and Lisa DiBartolomeo of West Virginia University. Sorry, Lisa. I wish to thank my mother. And of course, we wish to thank Miriam and her mother for bringing this incredible story to us. And now, without further ado, I hope you will enjoy the telling of The Face of the Deep. Thank you to the cast and crew.
A sarkon sápadt lámpai, párolgó ház, sötét vidék, és messze valahol, halkan muzsikatól. Egy lány az éjszakákon át, nyekerget egy harmonikát, és énekelni kezd.
Scene 1, Charades, Budapest, 1943. We hear the sounds of laughter. Radio music is playing Catalan Caridi. Lights up on people playing a parlor game with two men gloating. They have won the round. Esther, Eva, and Natalia are on one team. David and Istvanen are on the other.
Let us show them, ladies. Your turn to pick, Esther.
Let me see here. I think you men are cheating. That's what I think.
What? Lucky is all.
Being brilliant helps.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I'm all yours.
Lucky me.
Eva shakes a box and Esther picks out a sheet of paper.
Now, Esther, this one is for all the marbles.
All right, you ready, girls? Here we go.
I'll watch the time. Ready? Esther, go.
Esther opens her hands like a book and then it gestures a little person.
It's a book, and it's a children's book, yes.
Esther nods, holding up 6 fingers.
6 words.
Esther points to her nose, and Natalia, she holds up 2 fingers.
Second word.
She begins to act out the goose that laid the golden eggs. Esther enthusiastically acts out a bird flapping wings.
You're flying. It's a bird. You're a bird.
A bird. A bird. Oh, what kind of bird is she?
Are you a seagull? Oh, Robin? No. Oh, you're sitting. Are you on your nest?
What are you doing? Oh my.
A chicken?
Are you a duck? Oh, I know. The ugly duckling.
No, she's a chicken. You're a chicken laying eggs. No, a rooster. Are you a rooster?
The men enjoy the show, and the women are still guessing. Esther changes strategy. She holds up 5 fingers and places 2 fingers on her arm for syllables.
5th word. All right. 5th word, 2 syllables.
It's a ring. Ring around the rosy. No, married. Married? No.
Esther continues to point to her wedding ring. She touches her nose and then to Eva when she guesses.
Gold. It's gold. I know. Goldilocks. Is it Goldilocks and the 3 bears? No. What are you?
Time is almost up, ladies.
They are never going to guess this.
It's gold. It is golden bird. Yes. What book is the golden bird?
Natalia. I know. The goose that
Goose
laid.
that laid the golden
egg.
egg.
Yes, that's it. The goose that laid the golden egg.
Oh,
Another good round for the ladies.
who can you trust, David? I think you're secretly working for the enemy.
Seriously, Esteban, we must be good sports. The women won fair and square.
Yes, dear. I believe you were the one who suggested that your 2 minds were equal to the 3 of us, and now we are the enemy?
Beautiful enemies. Did I mention that?
I would say no enemies here, only beautiful friends. Esther, where did you learn to be such a fine goose?
Why, thank you. I take it as a compliment. Growing up in a small village, I've fed a few geese in my time.
This was so fun, Natalia. Thank you for inviting me, but I really must be headed home.
So soon?
Yes, I must be going too. I promised to tuck Liza in.
Wait, Esteban, there's still time for Palinka before they go, right?
Of course, there is always time for Palinka. I'll pour.
Esteban fetches the Palinka bottle and 5 small glasses. He pours while the guests talk.
Next time you are in town, Mr. Blau, we will challenge you to another round of charades.
Yes, please. It is good to spend time together with friends, especially when the world is outside, it's gone mad.
And I so appreciate the adult company. It can be very lonely at times.
Esther, if you don't mind that I ask, where is your husband again?
Karoli is with the Royal Hungarian Army. 2 years now.
He used to work with me at the publishing company before he went in. Very bright man.
Isn't he on bicycle brigade, Esther?
Yes, that's right.
Can you imagine fighting the enemy on a bicycle?
You must be very brave to face the enemy, Esther.
Yes, and I will be so relieved when he returns. Honestly, I don't understand who the enemy is anymore.
The walls have ears, you know.
Here, here. We drink to Hungary.
And to life.
To life.
Life.
Egészségére.
Engage.
Scene 2, Budapest apartment, Vital Notice, June 1944. Esther enters with a handful of mail and a handkerchief. She pulls herself together, sifting through the mail.
A letter from Karoli.
As she reads, a spotlight comes up on Karoli, a Hungarian soldier writing a letter.
My dearest Esther, I received your card and package. It is most welcome as there is not much food around here. I thank you. The weather is very bad, but my coughing is gone thanks to the medicine you sent me. Someone took a picture of me resting, and here is another with the supper. Dearest, take good care of yourself and our little girl. This war will end soon. Many kisses, your only Karoli.
Oh, my Karoli, look at you. So thin. And I can almost smell you.
Her moment of reflection is interrupted by a sheet of paper that is slipped under the door. Esther opens the door to find Herr Barros just standing up.
Hello, Alboros. What is this?
Oh, Frau Levy, I thought you were out. It's good to see you.
A final notice? Is this really true?
Yes, well, you know how it is. All you Jews to move out in a week. I'm just overseeing orders.
Okay, but we have always been good tenants. I mean, we've always been good tenants for you, Alboros. How can you do this?
I know. It is terrible, but it is out of my hands. You know, it's hard for me too. Now I have to find new tenants.
Please, Alboros, I have a small child. Okay, where will we go?
Well, that is not for me to decide, really. The Jews have made more work for me. Oh, and you will have to make a list of your furniture and everything else.
Everything?
Yes, sorry to say. All of it. I have some paper if you need it.
No, thank you, Alboros. You've given me all the paper I need.
He exits and she slams the door. We hear him comment.
Dirty Jews.
Report to the Jewish ghetto, 8th district near Elizabeth Bridge, June 25th at 6 a.m. Oh, Karoli, what the hell do I do?
Scene 3, same day, Budapest, apartment, 2 hours later. Lights up on the door knocking.
I'm so glad you came, Ava.
Yes, of course.
Come in.
What is going on?
I had to turn in Rexy today.
Unbelievable. I'm so sorry. What on earth did you tell Lisa?
I didn't know quite what to say. So for now, she thinks Rexy just got very sick and is in an animal hospital. She thought it was because of the ice cream she gave him under the table. Is that something? Then she wanted to pray for him until he comes back. I will not know what to say when the prayers don't help.
That must have been a nightmare for you. First the radios and appliances, and now all of our pets? Unbelievable.
The good news is I think the dog may go to one of the officers. He said they were hoping to find a schnauzer, but then who can believe those pigs? We know most of the dogs will not be so lucky. Mrs. Abrams was there to turn in her greyhound, and she was crying like she lost a child.
And what will Uncle Hitler do with all those dogs, Send them off to fight.
God only knows, but they are Jewish dogs.
Did you just say Jewish dogs?
Jewish dogs, canines of the Hebrew faith.
Well then, they would have to be converted.
And circumcised, of course.
I never dreamed it would come to this.
And here's the worst. Look what came today, Ava. We will have 1 week to make a list of everything and move it all into one room.
No.
Then we have to report to some place in the district with only 1 suitcase per adult. So foolish of me. Why would I have thought we were any different?
Those bastards. Seems the wolf is at the door.
The wolf is already under the bed. They are coming for us just like dogs. You were smart to convert to Catholicism when you did.
Only because I promised my father on his deathbed. I felt like an imposter the whole time I was in those initiation classes. I am still Jewish deep in my soul. My mother is Jewish. God knows my heart.
Yes, but you have papers that say otherwise, and that will save you. I'm sorry, Ava. It is wrong for me to say anything about your conversion.
You can't lose hope, Esther. Maybe you will be lucky like little Rexy and they will have a good job for you. Tell them you sew, show them your tailoring work.
I hardly think needlework will save me. Haven't you heard of the rumors of what happens to the Jews who are deported? People disappear. I hate to admit how scared I really am. Lisa, I can't go. Lisa can't go. I can't go.
What will you do then?
Do you still have that telephone number? The man you told me about?
The black marketeer?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. It will cost a pretty penny, maybe more now.
I've been saving money from my extra sewing work.
Let me see. I had it in the back of my wallet. Yes, here it is.
Ava, thank God. I will call him right now.
No, you can't call him from here. Go to a phone booth down by the market square. And make sure no one is near when you call.
All right, yeah, if you think that's best.
And please don't tell him my name.
Yes, of course. I would never put you at risk.
And take this.
No, I can't take your money.
Nonsense. Then this is for Lisa. I plan to see that darling dance the role of Snow Queen one day.
I am so grateful, Ava. You have done so much for us already.
Well, that's what dear friends do. Stop with those tears now. Look, I should be going. You know I hate long goodbyes. Tell Lisa that Auntie Ava blows her a million kisses, and don't worry, this will all be over soon. Do you hear me?
Yes. All right. All right. Till then.
They blow kisses. Eva exits. Scene 4. Nighttime in the shadows of the city streets. Esther nervously waits in the darkness. The black marketeer passes by in the dim light.
Excuse me, sir, do you have the time?
Yes, madame, but time waits for no one. It's 10 o'clock.
Yes, that's right. It's me. Mrs. Levy?
Are you sure you're alone? No one has seen you?
No, no one. Maybe a stray dog.
Even a stray dog can't be trusted anymore.
Yes. Well, the payment is here. You can count it if you like.
She hands over a bundle wrapped in fabric. Taking it, the black marketeer places a finger under her chin, tilting it up.
You have a nice face. I will trust you. But I'm curious, how did you learn of my services?
I really don't remember. It was written down for me so long ago, so I have no memory of who told me.
Very good. You have passed the test. I know that you are lying, but I'll pretend to believe you.
He pockets the money and they look intensely at each other.
I suppose you want the documents, hmm? Here. This certifies you are a village girl with an illegitimate child, a servant in the city. And these are your passbooks. You will need to add your photos.
Okay. So my daughter's name is Maria Vazzati. Father is unknown. A bastard then?
It is a good story. And you are now Clary Vasari. High quality documents. There is also a ticket for the train.
Oh, the train?
Don't worry. They will want to see your papers, but hold your head high like you own the place. You will be fine.
I hope it will work.
Look, the more you worry, the more it will draw attention to you. Most importantly, hold on to that address for when you arrive at the Lake Balaton station. My uncle and his mother are good people, and they are known for the best wine in the region.
What do I tell them?
Tell them you need work, and then be willing to work hard. Harvest is coming. They'll need the help. But first, you must be sure to burn everything.
Burn everything?
Everything that will give away your real identity. Documents, pictures, family Bible, all of it. All of it must go. You must.
A man walks by and the black marketeer begins to get nervous.
Good luck to you, madam. And remember to hold your head up.
But wait, what if they will search for us?
Then disappear quickly and get ahead of them. If you are smart, you will find a way to vanish sooner than later. As I said, time waits for no one.
I suppose that's true.
Perhaps we will meet again.
He vanishes into the night and she is alone.
Thank you, sir.
Scene 5, apartment, burning faith. Esther is stooped before the fireplace, burning her documents, pictures, and personal effects. She ponders each one and kisses the photos.
Look at Mama in her Sabbath wig. Oh my, she was my age in this one. So beautiful. I love you, Mama. And Papa. So handsome in his medic's uniform. Oh my, 1918. So young and proud. our wedding day. That was such a beautiful dress. Everyone said so. Mama helped me make it. And what a fuss she made over getting the silk. And there's my handsome groom. Such plans we made. I hope you can forgive me, Karoli. What will happen to your letters? Who will read them now?
Mrs. Levy, I'm done with all the linens and I wanted to ask if it was okay if I turn in now.
Oh, yes, of course, Anna. We plan to leave early tomorrow, so when you get up, we will be gone.
Oh,
It is for the best.
I better give this to you now then. I wanted Lisa to have my St. Anthony. It was given to me before I came to Budapest, and now I want to give it to you. Please take it.
Anna, that is so sweet. Oh, look, he's carrying a child.
Father Joseph blessed it and said that St. Anthony is the kindest of all the saints. He carries you when you are tired or sick, and also if you lose something. There's a whole story about him helping you find it in a dream. You just put him under your pillow.
Really? Do you know if it works?
It must work. He carried me here to live with you and Lisa.
Oh, well, I'm sure Lisa will treasure it, and I will always remind her it was a gift from you.
I'm going to miss you both. You've been like family to me.
Well, we will miss you too. And I really appreciate what you're willing to do for us. I can never thank you enough, Anna.
You can trust me, Mrs. Levy, and I know God will forgive me because he knows our hearts are good. Good night, Mrs. Levy.
Good night, Anna, dear.
Anna exits. Esther reveals the last thing to burn, her family Torah.
I hope you will forgive me.
Begins tearing the pages to burn.
Well, look at that. Deuteronomy. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you.
She burns the page and picks up St. Anthony amulet, holding it in the palm of her hand. Scene 6, outside apartment building. Herr Boros and his wife, Frau Boros, are outside. She sweeps.
Good afternoon, Frau Boros. Here's the list of the Levy's things. Mrs. Levy wanted to make sure you knew she went to report.
Do you know where they had to go?
The notice said they were to meet by Erzsébet Bridge by the Danube this morning.
Did she take her little one too?
Yes, of course. Everything has been stored in the front room.
She hands the list to Herr Boros.
More work for me.
Those Jews brought this upon themselves, you know.
Yes. Well, good day, Mrs. Boros, and many blessings to you.
You too, my dear.
Anna exits. Eva enters.
Oh, Mrs. Brose. Do you know if Mrs. Levy's at home?
Didn't you hear? She left New River.
What? No, I had no idea.
Called up for deportation. A group was ordered to report to the dock at Erzsébet Bridge. You know, Mr. Barros said many of those Jews were just jumping off the boats. What sense is there in that?
I wager they hope to escape by swimming.
And with the little girl? No, I'm sure they wouldn't survive such a fate.
You think they possibly drown?
Or probably shot trying to escape. You know, they say the Danube is being filled with the blood of Jewish bodies.
That is a horrible thought.
You are a Catholic. You know they only have themselves to blame. It's a shame, really. Such a nice family. My husband and Herr Levy were friends, you know, before he was called up to the Hungarian Royal Army.
Yes, well, I need to be going. Enjoy your day, Frau Brose.
You too, Fräulein Eva. Enjoy the sunshine.
Transition to arriving at Toparti Borazat, June 1944. Scene 7, Toparti Borazat, Herr Commandant discovers Esther, Clary. At Toparti Borazat, a vineyard by Lake Balaton, Mama and Esther, Clary, are hanging sheets on a line. Lisa Marie is running about the sheets, playing with the dog.
Maria, it's going to be nap time for you. Maria, it's going to be nap time for you when we are done here.
Oh, I'm playing with my friend.
Maria, when I say it's time, it's time. I wish I could take a nap.
Oh, when you are too young or too old for beauty, then you earn a daytime nap. In the meantime, you enjoy being lively and young.
Oh, Mama, I'm sure when you were young, you had many suitors.
Oh, just as DT, he was the only star in the skies for me. We were married for nearly 40 years, you know. Maria, do you remember what happened in the story I was telling you about the little girl, Masha, when she went to pick mushrooms in the forest?
She met a bear.
Yes, she met a big brown golden bear. And do you know what happened next? He told Masha how pretty she was, and the bear tricked her into going back to his house. But Masha was very clever and made a plan to get away. Do you want to know what happened?
Yes.
I will tell you, but you have to go for your nap, Maria. Come.
Go now, Maria. Be a good girl. Thank you, Mama.
Lisa Maria runs to her mother for a hug and exits with Mama. The dog follows. Esther is humming Alta do Natal while she folds. Miklos enters carrying a basket of grapes.
Almost ready for picking.
Well, that's good news, isn't it?
It means time for long days of work, but it's a satisfying time. It's an art, you see? Here, try.
Oh, that is more tart than I imagined.
Yes. We have warmer days and cool nights this summer. Makes for a tasty crop. Just a little bit longer on the vine and they'll be perfect. Now, who the hell is that?
Looks like a German car.
And what do they want from us?
Esther is tending to laundry, hiding behind a sheet. Dieter and Air Commandant enter.
Good day. Are you Miklos brother?
I am.
Yes, I'm here with Air Commandant Jacobson. He wishes to see your cellar.
Well, I'm sorry to say we have sold most of what we have.
Interesting. You see, we are based about at a camp about half hour from here, and your reputation is the area procedure. As they say, you have some very good past years stored here. We've been told it is worth the drive.
We have enjoyed a few good harvests here.
Since the Commandante will see your cellar and you will give him what he needs.
The new harvest will bring more wine. Perhaps you might return in a couple of months.
Perhaps you have forgotten that Germany has occupied this country, and so what you have belongs to us.
I did not ride in that godforsaken road to go home empty-handed, unless, of
His
course, you don't.
pistol from his holster and pointing it at Miklos's crotch.
Unless, of course, you don't plan to have the proper equipment to process any wine this year.
I see.
Yes, your cellar then.
He sees Esther, Kalari.
Your daughter?
No, but she is part of the family.
Putting his pistol in his holster.
Go ahead, Dieter. Remember, I like a full-bodied red the best, and take your time.
Yes, sir.
Miklos leads Dieter to the cellar. They exit.
Why, what a beauty you are. I must ask, what are you doing out here in the middle of no place?
We all need a job these days.
So you don't have a man who takes care of you?
Esther quickly gathers clothing off the line. He follows.
I take care of myself. Thank you.
Well, I guess my drive was not wasted today after all.
Well, especially if you had to drive all the way from Germany.
I like your pluck. Actually, I'm stationed not far from here.
She moves quicker to get away from him, dodging in and out of the last remaining sheet.
As quick as a rabbit, aren't you?
He tricks her, jumping out, grabbing her from behind, putting a hand around her waist. He pulls her into him. She freezes.
What are you running from, pretty one?
It seems I'm being chased by a fox.
A fox? It is my job to catch you then, little rabbit.
He begins kissing her on the ear and neck, becoming increasingly more aggressive, sliding off her headscarf and biting her neck.
Ow, oh, you!
She pulls away and impulsively turns to slap him. He stops her arm in midair, blocking the slap, frozen in the moment.
Not so fast. Is it my fault that you are so irresistible?
He slides his hand to her hand and places it on his pistol to indicate his power. Voices from off stage. Dieter and Miklos enter from the cellar door, carrying wine bottles and a wooden crate. Herr Commandant smugly releases Esther. Glory.
Commandante, turns out our new friend is quite a good supply in his cellar. I think you will be pleased with what we found for you.
Yeah, I think I will be pleased. Farewell then, for now.
Commandant tosses the headscarf back and winks at Esther. Glory. Mama appears.
Clary, your little girl is crying. She is looking for her little Saint Anthony doll.
Herr Commandant smirks a half smile at Esther Clary, realizing she has a child. He takes the wine from Miklos. Mama glares.
Shall we be on our way, Dieter? We appreciate the new friendship, winemaker.
The German men exit. Car sounds as they leave. Esther Clary covers her face and exits.
I had to give it to them, Mama. They would think nothing of shooting us and taking it anyway.
Filthy Nazis. I do not like the way that man looked at our girl. You know he will be back for more.
Maybe they will get maybe we will get lucky and they will not like our wine.
Scene 8. To party Baratsat, Esther's Harvest, September 1944.
Clary, why don't you join us?
Oh no, not me.
Oh, you call yourself Hungarian? Come now. Everyone celebrates the harvest when the pressing is done.
Sorry, I am not much in the mood for celebrating. Thank you anyway.
Oh, if you do not, if you do not have hope, how will you ever find what's beyond your hopes, or something like that?
Really? And who said that, Miklos?
Oh, one of the saints. No, come, celebrate with us. You did the work, you dance.
Yes, yes.
He dances around her, showing the steps and clapping hands. Mama encourages them.
Miklos, is this your hidden talent?
Esther Glory reluctantly joins in. The joy of the moment is shared by everyone and a welcome relief. Lisa Maria joins them with clapping and spinning.
Look at the little one born to be a dancer.
Carry on with the song without noticing. The Herr Commandant and Dieter have arrived and are watching. Mama sees them and freezes. Esther Clary and Lisa Maria are the last to notice, and the violinist abruptly stops.
Please, no, don't stop on our account. Wasn't that Brahms he was playing? Dieter, where is Brahms from again?
Mr. Commandante, I believe he comes from Hamburg.
Yes, that's right. Hamburg. German. I see the Hungarians do have some taste after all. Tell me, winemaker, what are you celebrating?
Harvest, of course. More grapes, more wine. Another season has come to an end.
Well, this is good then. We shall celebrate. And we shall share in this celebration, don't you think, Dieter?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Please continue dancing, drinking. You are a beast, winemaker, and life is good, yeah? That is, if you are Hungarian or German, yeah? Come now. Music, music! Brahms, I believe.
The Commandant encourages the violinist and, although reluctant, starts up again, a slower Brahms tune. He approaches Esther Clary.
You will not mind if we enjoy our celebration?
Mama, you care to treat these men to some of our best blood wine?
Mama is irked by the men's presence, but she complies. He motions to Esther Clary.
I think I would like this young lady to serve us. Don't you think so, Dieter?
Of course, of course.
With Mama's help, Esther Kalari cautiously produces 2 cups of wine and offers them to the men. The commandant takes the drink intended for the driver and hands it back to Esther.
I think we shall drink together.
Really? I'm not thirsty.
Oh, but I know you are. Let's talk.
I have to care for my little girl.
That's right, the little girl. Dieter, did we not bring something for our new friends?
What? We certainly did.
Dieter produces a box of chocolates and hands them to the commandant, who stoops down and hands them to Lisa Maria.
Ein Liebling kleins Marken. Chocolates for you.
Sag danke, Maria.
Danke, Maria.
Lisa Maria takes them to Mama to open.
Nice. Come.
Placing a hand on Clary's back, leading away from the group.
I was hoping we would meet again. Clary, is it? Perhaps I owe you an apology for my behavior last time. It's just so hard to resist such a lovely woman.
Well, an apology, that is an unexpected surprise.
I think you will find I am full of surprises. Prost to Clary, my newest friend.
Prost.
Clary, a sprite little rabbit in the heather. Good, good.
Clicking and winking at her, Esther Clary leans into danger.
And what is your name, Prince Charming?
I like that. First I was a fox and now I'm a prince. You may call me your guardian angel too, if you like. You see, I know more about you than you realize.
Oh.
Clary drinks to cover her nerves, and Commandant strokes her cheek as she speaks.
Yes, Clary. I don't believe I have ever seen such a beautiful face on a peasant. Of course, there is some explanation, I'm sure.
Simple. I grew up in a small village near Sapron. That's near the Austrian border.
I'm aware of where it is. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Esther shows a small amount with finger and thumb.
Ja, ein bisschen Deutsch. I speak enough to get by. I served a German family in Sopron, also winemakers. My child was born there, but...
What are you running from, Clary?
Not running. After the bombings in Sopron, I brought Maria here. Miklos and Mama were old friends from the church. I'm just simple.
I bet you're not so simple. Your child, she has no father?
She shyly shakes her head no.
Pity. Please, drink up. That is surprisingly good.
And your story then?
My story. All in good time, little rabbit. Is there somewhere I can speak with you privately?
I do not think that's...
Putting an arm around her waist, he pulls her into a kiss.
How about the cellar? You give me the tour.
The commandant opens the cellar door for Clary. She exits. He follows. Night falls into blackness. Scene 9, Toparte Baratsat, 4 months later. Inside house, rain is hitting the roof as a storm has set in. Mama is looking out the window. Esther Clary is mending Miklos' studies at the Bible.
Oh, what a horrible night out there. Hopefully that horrible man is not coming again tonight.
I'm not sure, Mama. Perhaps he is busy tonight.
He seems pretty busy with you, Clary. I find it very curious that he always brings you something. I bet he gives you more gifts than he gives to his wife.
I try not to think about it.
It's a crime the way he waltzes in here night after night and just takes what he wants.
I'm sorry to put you through this. I would never...
Nothing to be done, Mama.
I tell you, I would cut his throat and feed him to the pigs if I knew I could get away with it.
Mama, we must remember that God is always watching.
You're a fine one to talk. You know you would do the same if you had the chance. And God would forgive you too.
Sound of car driving up. Headlight reflections are seen from the window. Clary gathers herself.
Holy Jesus, Mary Magdalene. I've got a kitchen to tend to.
Alma exits. There's a knock on the door. Miklos opens it. The commandant with an empty wine jug dressed in civilian clothes.
Yes, Commandant. It's raining sideways tonight, eh?
Miklos takes the empty jug.
That it is, a night made for the devil. Clary, I need to speak with you.
Yes, Horst.
I will be in the cellar.
Miklos grabs a raincoat and exits.
Here, let me help you. You're choked to the bone.
Commandant kissing her forehead. Clary hangs up his dripping wet coat.
What is it? You're shaking.
Clary, I believe my wife drove out here earlier today.
Oh, God. Was she driving in a black car?
Yes, that she was. She accused me of coming here to visit you rather than to refill my wine bottles.
But how could she know?
I am guessing Dieter told her that Moran will pay for his big mouth.
If you cannot come to... If you cannot come to see me anymore, I understand.
Are you mad? That bitch does not give me orders. I do as I please. Honestly, I do not work in the armpit of the universe all day to live in misery at night.
No, I was just trying to say
Clary, I thought we had an understanding.
Yes, of course.
You know, I have come to grow quite fond of you. I would not want anything to happen to you or your little girl.
Yes, yes, and you are very generous to us. Full of surprises.
Only because I want to please you. Like you please me. Remember the ghost poetry book you reading to me by candlelight?
Yes.
Tell me the verse again about leaving in the dark.
I don't know if I can remember.
You remember.
Now I leave this little cottage of my dearest through the dark.
I love hearing you say that. My dearest.
My dearest.
And the silk stockings.
Yes.
You know, those are very hard to come by these days.
They are lovely.
Tell me more, little rabbit.
And I could not have imagined such a handsome man would want to be here with me.
Good. That's good. Did you like this? Tell me. Tell me you want to be with me. You know, I would leave her in a moment if we could run off together.
I cannot imagine such things.
I can imagine it. You could leave this pigsty and run away with me. Living in a fine home with nice things, pretty dresses. You would have a lovely brick garden full of flowers, a proper guard dog. That would be nice, no?
That would be very nice.
And we would have made the most perfect babies. Little brothers for Maria. If we could have met back when I was still in the music conservatory.
Yes, that is right. Horst, you play piano. What a beautiful grand piano. And you would play for me every evening.
A world away, is it not?
Yes, a world away.
Pity. The only thing the SS ever did for me was give me a promise of security in exchange for a marriage with an awful woman who cannot seem to make a baby by the way. Would you want to be with me?
Yes, of course.
For always?
Yes, always.
That is right. That is right. But why will that never happen?
Because it is not...
Because you cause me a lot of trouble, don't you, Clary? A lot of goddamn trouble.
Please, Horst.
Why do you have to make me so fucking crazy like this?
Sorry. I'm really sorry.
Such a disappointment. Tell me you love me.
I love you. My dearest.
Yes. Yes, you love me. That is obvious. I do satisfy you. Yes?
Yes.
I thought so. A man can tell. There it is. So, that is why I made sure that bitch cannot say a word. Can you actually believe she accused me of sleeping with a Jewess?
He helps himself to wine while Clary composes herself.
That is ridiculous. How would she know such a thing?
She threatened to tell the lieutenant colonel. Can you believe this? Thinking I am with a disgusting Jew, I could end up dead if he believed this lie.
Of course, I can prove. I have papers.
Of course. I mean, we know who the boss is, yeah? Next time, she will be dead. I made sure she knows how that feels.
Why? What have you done?
Do not fucking question me, Clary. She easily could be sent back to her disgusting life before I found her.
She is your wife, Horst.
Shut your mouth with your stupid questions, or your lip will be bleeding too. Perhaps you have forgotten it is my job to decide who lives and who dies. And perhaps you have forgotten I do it very well.
He begins to advance on her. She backs up, stumbling backwards and causing a loud crash. We hear the sound of Lisa calling out for her mother.
Mommy? Mommy!
She begins crawling away. He grabs for her arm. She pulls back. Mama enters. She is wiping a knife with a dish towel.
Sounds like your day has been long enough, Commander.
You seriously believe that a crazy old woman scares me?
Miklos enters with a gun from the commandant's car.
Time to go.
Raises the gun, pointing at the commandant.
Nice work, Miklos. But do you have the balls to use it?
I have nothing to lose.
True. Nor do I.
The commandant walks toward Miklos as he aims and pulls the trigger.
Miklos, no!
It does not fire. The commandant confidently takes the gun from Miklos, pulling him down and knees him in the groin.
Next time you steal a man's gun from his auto, you might want to check and see if it has any bullets. Scheißverein!
Takes his coat and exits with a slam. Miklos shutters the door behind him. Scene 10, Heaven Help Us, March 1945. Women pound on the door.
What? Who on earth?
What is going on?
Help us, please let us in. Hello, are you in there?
For God's sake, let us in, please, please.
I'm coming. Patience, patience.
You've got to help us.
Please let us in. Are you in there, Mr. Proda?
Dear God.
They have come into the village, looting and breaking everything.
Who did?
The Russians, of course.
And they have taken all the men to a work camp. Houses cleared. They even burned the cars.
My son refused to go with them and they shot him dead. Right before my eyes, the savages are out of their minds.
We have nowhere to go and it's freezing. Please just let us stay one night.
This makes no sense. When did we become the enemy?
When Uncle Hitler lost his mind.
I'm afraid we have no room. We already have extra guests staying here.
Miklos, don't you remember me? My husband worked for you during harvest, remember? Imre, he played the violin.
But they might follow you here.
It's snowing so hard, they won't be coming out in this weather.
Besides, the snow is covering our tracks.
Please, Mr. Prohada, I can't feel my feet.
Please, Miklos, God knows we have to help our neighbors.
I guess some can come in and some can go to the cellar. I'm afraid it is not much warmer in there, but come.
Women enter.
For tonight, we can find room in the kitchen. Oh, heavens, look at you.
The young one can come in here with me and Maria and I. Okay, come on, come.
Bless you, Mr. Perhoda. You will not regret this.
What else? What else?
Snow and wind is blasting outside as he bolts the door. The lights dim as they enter. Scene 11. To party Baratsat, the Russians are coming. Visitors
The devil is out there now.
Vodka? Vodka!
Oh, niet vodka. Get back from the door.
Mi требуем хода.
Vodka, твоя водка! Открой дверь!
Armed Russian soldiers barge in, knocking down Miklos. Screams from women as they hide.
Damn you, my leg!
Vodka! Aha! Zenshini!
Детские.
Покажи нам водка.
Niet vodka. Only wine. Vino.
Покажи нам вино. Go.
He pulls a gun on Miklos.
God in heaven, I give up.
Miklos, just do what they want.
Дай нам вино, или ты умрешь.
Miklos.
Этот стул? Стул меня, а не остановить.
Oh, you animal!
Ха-ха, глупая сука, иди сюда.
Let me go!
Пришло время веселиться. Ха.
Soldier 1 rips at her dress with Soldier 2 uncorks the wine jug.
Смотри, комрад, вино, ми пием.
Да, мы пьем очень хорошо.
The dog is growling. The men guzzle the wine.
Да, хорошо. Сидеть, ты тупая старая бабушка.
Lord have mercy, what do you want from us?
Isn't it obvious what they want? They're here to take our last decency over my dead body.
Soldier 1 pushes Mrs. Farkas in the back with his gun.
Sumashadaya sterva.
Pigs, they have already slaughtered my son and taken away my husband. I might as well be dead.
Are these the men who came to your village?
They may as well be. They are just as crazy.
Heaven help us.
Soldier 2 has slipped away to the room where the children are.
Tota.
Mother, help! Mommy!
My baby, Lisa!
Lisa!
They were just children, look!
Kalari distracts him and unbuttons her top button, pulling him into a dance.
Come now, look what I have for you. Yes? Yes. Dance with me, comrade. Sauda.
Да, погнали, детка.
Soldier 3 and Miklos re-enter with 4 jugs of wine. Kalari sings notes of Hungarian Sadaras, swinging him around while Mrs. Szigeti secures the children.
Da 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 da.
May the Blessed Virgin Mary, Saint Joseph, and all the saints and angels pray for us, our dear Lord.
Vino, da, vremya, veselitya, barishnie.
We may not be lost.
Da vino, naš non pit.
Da, mi pijem.
Alinka, ah!
Together and building in rhythm and volume, the men sing and pull the women into dance.
Ah, kalinka moja.
Sadu jagoda, malinka moja.
Kalinka moja.
Isadu jagoda, malinka moja. Hey!
Party continues in the dim. Sounds of mama praying, women protesting, and Russian soldiers singing and laughing to a fade.
Let go of me!
You pig, no!
But haven't you done enough?
Scene 12. To party Baratsat, 5 a.m. Silhouettes of sleeping bodies scattered among the room. Kalari enters with urgency.
Oh my God. He is dead. He's dead.
What? Who is dead?
What on earth are you saying?
The soldier, he died in my bed.
Jesus, he's dead?
Oh, you killed him?
Of course not. You saw how much they were drinking.
Miklos enters.
Quiet now, you'll wake them up.
Miklos, she has killed him.
No, I swear on my life, I did not.
Dear Lord, they will kill us all.
No, I did nothing. Okay, the pig was drunk. I swear he passed out next to me on the bed.
I saw her tempt him, strutting around.
No, what in the hell are you talking about? I was keeping him away from our daughters. He came after me. I'm not the one to blame here.
This harlot.
Shh, all of you. He's moving.
So if it were not for me, you would still be out in that storm. Miklos, do something.
I'm sorry to say, they will blame you.
What is going on?
Mama, these women seem to have forgotten their manners.
Look what she has done. Look for yourself.
Mrs. Setsky leads Mama to see where the dead soldier is lying.
Holy Jesus, have we not suffered enough?
Oh, she must be cursed, that one.
I did not kill him.
Hush.
Soldier 1 begins waking up, making offensive noises.
Wait, he's waking up.
Let's get your things.
You would throw us out in the snow.
Soldier 1 is trying to get up, still in a drunken stupor.
This is it. This is how it ends.
Perhaps the dark of the storm night save you.
It is a while before sunrise yet. Here.
Carmen covers Esther with her shawl.
We will die.
Mama quietly puts her suitcase by the door and turns away.
Why would you betray me like this? Why?
Soldier 1 stumbles to his feet, mumbling.
Tari, you must go.
Where's my baby?
You can leave Maria here.
We stay together.
Hurry then.
And be quiet about it.
Clary retrieves her while Soldier 1 searches for his gun. He hugs it and he lies back down.
Oh, comrades. Comrades.
Here. Bundle up, little one.
Take these.
Comrades?
Mother, I'm scared.
Can't you see the danger you have put us in? Go.
Clary has Maria on one hip and the suitcase in hand. Mrs. Sesgetti pushes them out.
God keep you.
Wait, her St. Anthony.
Mama, Mama.
They exit, lights down. Scene 13, out in the snow. Snow is coming down. The dog is barking in the distance.
Lisa, you're too heavy. We won't make it this way, okay? I gotta put you down.
No, it's cold.
God, you're all right, okay? You're all right.
No.
You have to be quiet. Shh. Sorry, sweetie. Here. Let's try something. Get in the suitcase.
Esther opens the suitcase to make a nest for Lisa among the clothing. She ties the end of the shawl to the suitcase handle.
De Anna.
Russian soldier voices are heard and shots are fired in the distance.
Here we go, Lisa. Hold on to that St. Anthony. We are on our own.
In the light of sunrise, she runs for her life, pulling Lisa in the suitcase in the snow. 2. Light snow moving on scrim and howling wind is heard. Esther and Miriam are huddled in the storm in a small abandoned shed.
Look who woke up. Are your feet cold? I know, mine too, sweetie. Here, let me rub them. That will warm them up. Look at those sweet little feet and 10 little toes.
That tickles.
That is a good sign. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. This little piggy went wee, wee, wee dancing all the way home.
Silly mommy.
That's right, Lisa. You have a very silly mommy.
Don't cry, mommy.
Mommy's little piggies are not doing very well. Did I ever tell you about the brave dancing princess with her magical shoes?
Princess?
Yes. Once upon a time, there was this beautiful girl who loved to dance. She imagined being a dancing princess in shoes made of gold. But a king decided he didn't want the girl or anyone else in their village to dance.
Why?
Because he was not a nice king and he wanted everything for himself. Now the princess was in love with a very special boy named Karoli, and he liked to dance too. They got married and ran away to a big city. They were very happy because they were free to dance and sing whenever they wished, just like a prince and a princess. Now, one day she knew she was going to have a baby, and her prince Karoli was so happy. But the king put a spell on some people in the land, and the spell made the prince go away. This made the princess very sad, until the special day when she had a little baby, a little girl she named Lisa.
Like me?
Mm-hmm.
Esther picks up Lisa and has pain as she gets to her feet. She tells the story. She sways with Lisa and wraps the blanket around them both as she dances and hums.
Yes, just like you. And the girl would imagine she was a princess with golden shoes, and she would dance with the baby Lisa like this. But she got caught in the spell too. She was afraid she might have another baby, and she felt very alone and did not know what to do. Then she remembered her golden dancing shoes. She would imagine that she put them on and she could forget all about the bad king and the bad magic. When she imagined being a dancing princess, she had a special crown and her golden shoes. Her feet never hurt and her tummy felt full. She had to be very brave.
I'm cold.
I know. But you're my brave princess, Liza.
Mr. Vastag with cart is heard rolling up in the distance. Esther and Lisa are in spotlight, waving to the man.
Oh, thank God. Can you stop? Please stop.
What in the devil?
Please, can you help us?
What are you doing out here in this weather? You'll freeze to death.
I prayed someone would come along.
You were very lucky I happened this way. Everybody else has been chased away by the Russians.
Yes, I know. Can you please take us with you?
Oh, I don't.
Look, I have a ring I can pay you with. It's gold. Here.
There's no need.
Please, my daughter is so cold and hungry, and my feet are in very bad shape. Please.
All right. All right. Come with me. It will be dark soon. Come.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a saint.
I don't know if my wife will agree with you on that. Climb up in the back.
Esther gathers up Lisa and suitcase and puts them in back as the conversation continues.
Here we go, Maria.
Lucky for you, I came on this back road. I was making sure I didn't cross paths with those beasts. On my way back from checking on my sister and
Are they safe?
No idea. Her front door was burst open, windows broken in, and no sign of them, just gone. Hard to know what to think of it all.
Perhaps they escaped and are able to find shelter in a neighboring village, or maybe in one of the vineyards. You have to have hope.
Everything else has been taken. All we have is hope.
Esther has climbed behind in wagon in the dark behind bench. Mr. Vastig cracks the whip. Scene 2, unwanted guests. Mrs. Vastag is watching Mr. Vastag arrive with Esther and Lisa. They stay back as Mr. Vastag takes Mrs. Vastag aside.
Now, who the hell idiot did you pick up?
My dear, what a hell of a storm.
That's not Sister Lottie.
I'm afraid Lottie and Istvan are nowhere to be found. I had even a fire burning in their stove, dead cold gone. It looked like the Russians had been there with dishes broken and...
And who the hell is she?
I came along them walking on the side of the road. I couldn't leave them, dear. Her feet look frostbitten.
Just what we need. It's not enough that there are 7 of us to feed and nothing in the pantry.
Here, ma'am, please take this ring. It's made from quality gold.
We can't eat gold. Let me see that. Idiot man. What have you done?
Mama, my St. Anthony, it's gone.
You lost it? Just a moment, sweetie. I will help you find it, okay? Please, take the ring.
All right, I'll take it.
Oh no, it's gone. It's gone.
Okay, it's probably in the wagon, Maria. Don't worry, we will get it back.
Filthy gypsy, probably stole it.
Scene 3, The Darkest Days. The shadows of people pass by in moonlight in a moonlit night. We overhear their plan.
Where are you going at this late hour?
Out to the field, there are dead soldiers just left behind.
What do you plan to do? Bury them?
We will leave that to the crows. Come with us.
Wouldn't you like a new pair of boots?
Lord have mercy.
The Vastags exit in the shadows with the group. Moonlight turns to dawn. Esther is mixing a bowl of batter with a wooden spoon. Mrs. Vastag enters carrying soldiers' clothing.
I was not sure when you were coming back, so I started to mix some pancakes for the little ones.
You said you can sew, yes?
Yes, I went to the tailoring school.
Here, this is good fabric.
Is this...
Don't you mind that. It is warm, heavy wool. With some alteration, we can use it for clothes for the children.
My God, the smell.
Just wash out the Nazi blood and dirt and burn those patches in the stove.
I'm afraid I'm not feeling so well. Excuse me.
Dropping the bloody jacket, Clary hurries to exit. We hear her wrenching.
The hell is wrong with you? You need to earn your keep, girl. It's not like the Germans and Russians ever did us any favors. Perfectly good wool here.
I'm sorry. I just haven't felt well in the morning for a few days now. I can wash them after breakfast. After I eat something, I know I will feel better.
Aha! I see what's going on here. I have had enough buns in the oven to know what this is about.
Oh, no, you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, do you think I'm a fool? Didn't you say your husband was away as a soldier for the Hungarian army?
Oh, no. I mean, yes, he is. I'm sorry, what day is it?
Friday, why? Oh, is it your day to go to the hair salon?
No, I need to know the date. Honestly, I don't even know what month it is anymore.
It is the 23rd of March. Look for yourself.
Mrs. Vastag produces a paper calendar and tosses it at Clary. Esther quickly leaves through it.
February, January.
Really? So this is how you make your money? I see how it is. You just waltz in here, batting your eyes at my husband, and then sweet talk him into feeling sorry for you. I see what you're planning, to leave us to take care of your bastard child.
No, look, that is not what I planned at all. I'm just trying to stay alive for my daughter. We are on our own, and I'm all that she has.
Oh, that is one sad story. You're probably a dirty Jew as well.
No.
Liar. Why else would you be hiding? Well, if you think you're staying here to give birth to another Jewish rat, you're a raging lunatic.
And now you listen to me. I didn't have any intention of taking a damn thing from you or your husband. I've worked hard for you for the past week. If you had any idea what I've been through, it could have easily happened to you. Okay, no. No, maybe not. You're too dog-faced ugly inside and out.
Ah, bitch!
Mrs. Vastag slaps Clary as Mr. Vastag enters carrying a pair of boots.
Dear, why all the hollering? What is this?
Oh, it seems your little tramp friend has worn out her welcome.
I am so sorry, Mr. Vostok. I had no intention of bringing trouble to you. I will gather my things.
Maybe for the best. I was just speaking to the neighbor. He says the Germans have retreated. Seems the Red Army has liberated Budapest from the Nazi army and they're headed toward the Austrian border.
How the hell does he know?
His son built a two-way radio. News is just starting to come out about all this noise we've been hearing over the past 2 weeks.
Well, it's a good time for you to be on your way then. I hear they are helpful with your sort in Borsavar these days. I have my own problems to tend to.
I am sorry about my wife. She's been very irritable since the day we met, actually.
Then I'm sorry for you, actually.
Now, didn't you say there's always hope? Here, take your ring. And there's a little money. You'll need it for a ticket to Bolsovar.
Thank you, Mr. Vostok. The world is a better place because of generous people like you.
Yes, well, I think you and your little one should slip out the back door as quickly as possible. She's going to go looking for that ring. She collected some other gold out there and a few watches. Enough of that. He's out there. The war is not over yet. God be with you.
And with you, Mr. Vostok.
Scene 4. Bolesvar train station, spring 1945. Esther enters a small country terminal. She is startled as a Russian soldier approaches her.
Kуда ty jedeš?
Sorry, no Russian. I'm Hungarian? Magyar?
Niet Magyar. Hey, tovarищ.
Да, Captain.
Tovarищ, ty знаешь венгерский язык?
Да, yes, I can try. Excuse me, ma'am. I will translate.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Куда он идет?
My captain would like to know where are you going today?
We are hoping to get a train to Borosvar.
Bolsovar. Bolsovar.
Нет train. Нет чу-чу. Нет. Пожалуйста, объясни.
No train?
I am sorry, but there are no other trains scheduled until after midnight, if at all.
I need to get on a train to the Refugees Aid Center. We've been on the road for a few days, and I was told there was a center to Borosva that could help us.
Do you have papers?
All of our documentation has been lost, but we have money for a ticket. She can sit on my lap if that's acceptable.
I see. What is your name, ma'am?
Esther Levy, and this is Lisa Levy.
Excuse me one moment.
The two men turn away, speaking a private conversation in Russian. The captain turns to look at Esther upon realizing she is a Jewish refugee. The men converse.
The captain says you can wait here until the train arrives, but it may be tomorrow morning.
Really? Do you know about the refugee center in Bolsovar?
I've heard they are beginning to talk to displaced persons there. They should be able to help you now that the Russians have pushed out the Germans.
That is good news.
I can see you are nervous, but no worry, ma'am. The captain is a good man. Once it gets dark, you want to be inside.
I am hungry, Mama.
I know, Lisa. We will get something in just a little bit, okay? Just hold on just a little longer.
Avarish exits. Esther and Lisa settle onto a bench. Lights dim. The captain enters with 2 folded blankets and candy.
Возьми это.
Thank you, Spasibo.
Это конфетти для ребенка?
I'm not sure what you're saying, but thank you. Go ahead, Lisa. You can have it. It's candy.
The captain takes a family photo out.
Смотри. Моя. Семья.
Oh, family. Are these your children in the picture?
Da. Kolya, Verushka, Mashinka.
Look, Lisa. Mashinka, did you say?
Da, Mashinka.
Oh, they look very sweet. 2 girls. A beautiful family. You must be a proud father. Thank you for showing me. Sorry, I'm just so tired. Time to lie down, Lisa.
The captain returns to his post. She tucks in Lisa and the lights dim until day. Esther finally lies down. A train is heard in the distance. A light fade reflects time. Tavarish enters with a tray.
Oh, sorry, you startled me.
Good morning, ma'am. Would you ladies like some tea and biscuits?
Yes, please.
Did you sleep safely here?
Yes, the captain was very kind. He showed me a picture of his family.
You did? Well, that is interesting. Did he tell you that they have been gone since 41?
No.
Yeah, their house in Lithuania was burned down and they were all inside. His mother too. It broke his heart.
I had no idea.
Yes, well, the train will be arriving soon, about 10 minutes.
Thank you so much. My little girl was so hungry.
He hands them a large quantity of biscuits.
Remember, ma'am, Russian soldiers, huh? We're good men.
Scene 5, Varsavar Refugee Aid Center. David Blau is standing on a crate and addressing a group of refugees. Esther and Lisa enter dazed and confused.
Please, folks, please. Everyone will have a chance to be seen. I know you have been here a while, but we must be patient. Head down to the county building and we can see you one by one. Down to the right. Make a line, please.
More standing in line?
I am too tired to even argue about it. On we go.
Will there be any food?
Yes, there will be some rations of bread, I believe.
What are you waiting for? Go!
No pushing, please. That's right. A pink and white building next to the fire watch tower. Everyone will be seen.
I'm hungry, Mama.
No, Lisa.
The group exits. Esther and Lisa are at the end of the line.
Oh my. Esther. Is it Esther Levy?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
From Budapest. We met a few years back at the Weisses with your friend Eva, I think it was. David Blau.
Goodness, David, I remember you now. My apologies, it seems like a lifetime ago. What on earth are you doing here?
My family has owned a brewery here for years. You may have passed it on the way to town.
Honestly, I was fast asleep when we came in. I'm very surprised you recognized me at all. I must look dreadful.
Are you kidding? You are just the same. And if I remember correctly, very clever with those party games.
Yes. Well, how is your family holding up?
Not such a good story, I'm afraid. My parents gone.
I'm very sorry to hear that, David.
I never expected this would come to Hungary, did we?
I don't know quite what to say, except that you are not alone in your confusion.
I know one thing, Esther, is that I know nothing.
That is the point of it all, is it not?
Yes. I am working for the agency for now until we can get the brewery up and running again. That is the hope anyway. Keeps my mind off the worry.
David, this is my daughter, Lisa. Say hello, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
Well, hello, little one. Here, let me help you. We will get you registered and find Lisa some bread. Was I not lucky that I ran into you today? Here, so far from Budapest. Esther Levy, what do you know? The agency will get you some money and meal tickets, and I'm guessing you will eventually want to go home.
Well, we had to leave our home last year to escape deportation. I'm sure we will be arrested if we try to go back.
I see. And your husband, well, what was his name?
Karoli, I have had no word from him since I escaped. The last time he saw Lisa, she was a baby, so hard to say what has happened to him since the Hungarian army has been tangled up in the fighting.
We can get you in contact with a service that does a search for relatives.
That is good news.
Yes, but I have to tell you, since communication is so poor right now, it is hard to get people connected.
Not a surprise, I guess. David, can you tell me if they have a medical clinic in town that I can go to? I would like a visit with a doctor.
That also might take a while. Our town doctor was a Jewish man. He and his family taken to the ghetto more than a year ago. Who knows where he ended up? The nearest medical services are in the next town, and I hear there are many others that also need attention.
I was really hoping I could talk to a nurse.
I can look into it, but I've been told they're only seeing the wounded and deathly ill right now.
I know, but I need to talk to. You see, I was hiding in the area, and I could use some help.
Nothing a healthy diet will not cure. Perhaps you and Lisa would like to come for dinner. I can help you plan your next.
I need to see an obstetrician. Do you understand? I'm just at a loss of what to do.
Oh, Esther, please don't. Here. Oh, sorry, the handkerchief is a bit used. No worries now. I will see what I can do.
I'm just so scared. I have no one.
Let me help you, Esther. Look, our family house has plenty of room. You and Lisa can stay for a few days until we get this figured out.
Oh no, I can't not ask you.
Nonsense. We are old friends, and I have a governess that has kept the place up during the war. Imagine that. She will love to have two ladies as guests.
Are you sure?
I am sure. Now, dry those tears and we will go right after my shift.
I can't thank you enough, David.
We'll get help. I promise.
David picks up her suitcase and they walk in the direction of the refugee agency.
Come now, Lisa.
I must warn you, though, Mademoiselle de la Chaux is a bit eccentric, very sweet, but a proper French lady. I keep her tempered with a large amount of chocolate, which is hard to come by these days, I might add.
Chocolate?
Yes, Lisa, chocolate. Lots and lots of chocolate. Shall we go? Hello. I am so thankful and so moved by this amazing performance by our University of Oregon cast and crew. If all of the cast and crew would turn their cameras on momentarily so that we can give you your proper applause and thank you.
All right, Geraldine Armstrong as Esther Levy, Nathan Shapiro as Air Commandant, Elisa Kraus as Lisa, Anna, and Shuzi. Eric Branham as Erberos, Miklos, and Mr. Vastag. Connor French as David Blau / Russian soldier. Michael Johnson as Istvan Weiss and Russian soldier. Savannah Rogan as Eva / Mrs. Farkas. Melissa McDonald as Natalia Weiss and Mrs. Carmen. Morgan James as Frau Barros and Mrs. Sujeti. Sam Derrick as Kaurali Levy, Theater, and Tovarish. Julian Steinberg as the Black Marketeer, Russian soldier, and the Russian train captain. Marla Norton as Mama / Visit Mrs. Vastag, and Jen Gerald reading the stage directions.